know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Yo, what is going on? I am Ken 3 Stacks. We are back for another episode of Rap with Stacks. So, just getting into this real quick, you already know, but I am Ken 3 Stacks. There's no cap in my rap, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, drop your opinions down below, because this is going to be a good one definitely for you to drop your opinion down below. As y'all can see from the title, we're talking about LeBron taking home to this championship this year. And what does that mean for the rest of his career? How many rings does LeBron James have left in him? That's what we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to go ahead, get into this. I'm going to just kind of be showing some highlights of what he did this finals. But here's my opinion on how many rings does LeBron James have left. I'm going to say he has at least 2 more rings left in him. At least 2. It's crazy because he's 35, about to be 36 by the time next season gets started. And he's still the best player in the world. So that's why I say at least 2. He could definitely win more than 2. But you got to think. Imagine a team that LeBron James is on and he's not the best player on that team. That's going to be crazy. Like, just imagine you going down the stretch and you got AD and he's your anchor. And then he's just, a guy who's going to help you down the stretch. When you have LeBron on the team closing you out and then you still have guys in the middle of their prime, it's about to be crazy. Like, I say he's got at least 2 left. Whether it's with the Lakers, whether he goes somewhere else, he's got at least 2 left. Just playing at that level. When you're at the level that he's at, he got room. He can fall off. He can fall off, and let's say in 3 years, 4 years, he fell off a little bit. He's at least not the best player in the world. Still good enough to make a contribution. So, yeah, I say easily LeBron James going to get at least 2 more rings coming up towards the end of his career. Yeah, he might win a ring with Bronny. Let's be real. It's crazy to think about, but look, Bronny gonna be in the league. I say about 4 or 5 more years. LeBron's the best player in the world at this point, so I give him at least still in the league by 4 or 5 years at least. So I wouldn't rule out that he win a ring with Bronny. You never know, but yeah, that's my pick on this. I'm gonna say not 1, not 2, but 3. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna say if I had to put an exact number on it, I can't say just at least 2. I'm gonna give him exactly 2 more. I say he gets 6. I don't think he gets 7. Just the way the chips are gonna fall. It's really the league's finally kind of balanced out. So there's a lot of just kind of teams. Unless we get another type of load up dynasty for him, it's gonna benefit him towards the end of his career. I think I'm gonna give him 2 more. Maybe next year. I'm gonna go next year. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. When we actually get into the season, I'll be able to get you a real prediction. But I can just blow it out there right now. Yeah, I think the Lakers gonna win. But I mean, next year the competition is about to be so crazy because the Nets are about to have KD and Kyrie, and they have free agency to go ahead and try to add another piece. Don't sleep on Karis LeVert out there. The Warriors got the number 2 pick, and they still have their core from when they was winning championships. So I expect them to trade that number 2 pick. They could keep it. A lot of people expect them to keep it and draft somebody. If you keep that number 2 pick, it only makes sense for them to draft either James Wiseman. He's a 7-footer. He fills the hole that they need, and he can score at all 3 levels. So he fits LaMelo. I say LaMelo because he's played professional basketball already. He's probably the most ready to compete with pros and compete at a high level, especially like when it comes to playoff ball. Outside of that, Warriors don't need to draft anybody. Need to trade that pick and get somebody who's ready to compete with them right now and make them a contender in the West again for next year. You got the Clippers, you got the Rockets' new coach. I mean, it's just so much stuff going on. The Nuggets are looking good. So it's really hard for me to just go out there and say for sure, oh yeah, Brian, yeah, you got at least 4 more. Lakers, I can't do that. It's just too competitive. They didn't even get to play the Clippers this year, so yeah, I'm gonna say with that, I'm gonna give LeBron 2 more minimum. I'm gonna just pick 2 exactly though, and I feel like it's gonna honestly be probably pretty easy. When you're the best player in the world at age 35, I'm just saying, like, just imagine him going down. Now it's really gonna come into the money. He's made enough money, so he can take the pay cut. he makes more off of, he makes so much money off, I mean, Sprite and Nike. I mean, he could take the pay cut. He's not even going to feel it. So at this point, he really might go out there and get 3 more just to make sure he gets 7 and gets above Jordan. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he ended up getting 3 more. I'm just saying the way it looks like the NBA is designed to go forward. There's the Mavs are looking like they're probably landing one piece away from being a real contender. So I just feel like the competition is back so heavy at this point. It's hard for me to see him grabbing realistically more than 3 more. And I mean, he's probably I'm saying I'll give him like 6 more years in the league, something like that, give or take a couple of years either way. But for him to win more than 3 is going to be crazy. I give him 2 just because of the time frame that he's got to work with. But he might try to really load up a roster, make sure he gets that 3rd one to get him a past Jordan and cement his legacy. But yeah, that's my pick. I'm gonna say LeBron James is GOATed. At this point, he was the GOAT before this. He's the GOAT now. We're gonna do a different video on why he is the GOAT, because that's gonna be a whole nother segment on here. So that's gonna be my next one coming up. But yeah, you heard it from me first. LeBron James is going to get at least 2 more titles. I'm picking 2. I would not be surprised to see 3. And he's going to end his career with at least 6 rings. The greatest player of all time. So tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm capping, though, because there's no cap in my rap. So can't do that. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. Tell me what you're thinking down below. Go ahead and share the video. Make sure I'm keeping them coming. I had some technical issues going on. I had to make sure I got my tablet back up and running so I can make sure I can get these edited. But now I'm about to get back in the road going here. So, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.